good week overall. Week 9 of this 11-week MAF training block. Basically a recovery week after that 5k at the Great South Run last week. I've got to be honest, legs did feel a little bit sore and a little bit tired for most of the week, and I think that's just because of the faster pace of that 5k last week and the body not being used to it, but starting to work itself out now, and it was just good to have a nice easy recovery week, just roll through the MAF. So let's have a look back at the week. Tuesday and Friday were rest days. It has been pretty windy here this week, so it's quite a bit of wind in some of these clips. Bear with them, it's not all the way through the video, but there are some patches where the wind is quite noisy. Just finished Monday's recovery 10k run after yesterday's Great South Run 5k, and I've just realised the event singlet that they gave me is not from the event. What's that about? It's a singlet from the Yirongapilly Relay Festival. So you can see I've got the buff on again this morning. It's Wednesday morning. I've had some more community transmissions of the COVID-19, the UK variant. 3-day snap lockdown here in Brisbane. The buff's back on. We've just got to do what we've got to do. Back inside the gate. And mask. Thursday afternoon, got a day off work today, so doing an afternoon run, 16k. Oh, that's low. It's very windy though, so just struggling a little bit to keep the heart rate down, running into the wind. So just back it off a little bit. I feel like I've turned a bit of the corner this week with the MAF. Finding it's coming a lot easier, pace has picked up, and the heart rate is really good. And I reckon there's a reason for that, and it's the cooler weather. Second month of autumn now. Days are getting cooler. We haven't got that humidity anymore, and the heart rate is really reacting to it by being a little bit easier to control. And I think the 5k on Sunday has certainly had something to do with that as well. Just running at that quicker pace, just working the body a little bit harder, and it's just, yeah, the body's really reacted quite well to running at the MAF. And the last video, the race day recap of the 5k, a few things I forgot to mention. Finishing position and that time I gave you shows you how long it has been since I raced. That was my gun time. So I think I said in the last video my official time was 19:49. Gun time, net time 19:36, so a little bit closer to the 19:40 that I got on my Garmin. Ended up getting on the podium for my age group, the 50 to 59s. It was really strange when I first looked at the results, had me down as 4th in the age group. A day later I was 6th, and had a look a few days ago and ended up 2nd. So that was pretty cool. And to be honest, I feel a lot happier with that amended time in 1936. That's sort of about where I thought I was at with the MAF and not a lot of speed work. I'm really happy. A couple of weeks now to the 10k. You might be able to see me in this light, guys, but just a tick over 16k, 10 mile, 5-minute k pace as an average. Oh, I'm stoked with that run. That's the best run I've done on the MAF in this training block. So almost at the end of 9 weeks of the training block, and felt great in that run. Really felt like I had to hold myself back in that run, and I haven't felt like that for a long time. Saturday, and that means parkrun day. Out in the bush a little bit for today's parkrun. Strava Winery. That's in the Redland Bay Shire, on the outskirts of Brisbane, a suburb called Mount Cotton. And while we don't run through the vineyards, we do get to enjoy this beautiful bush outlook. And with our friends here as well, lots of wallabies. Pretty hilly, taking it nice and easy today. Let's go and have a look at Strava parkrun. Not sure if you can see them. Those wallabies, there they go. So used to people being here at the winery. Now just another thing too, this weekend, the Easter weekend, try that again. This weekend, the Easter weekend here in Australia, and it's the 10th anniversary of parkrun starting in Australia. Happy birthday Parkrun Australia, I guess. And being the anniversary weekend here in Australia, we've been encouraged to wear Australian stuff, I guess you could say. Unfortunately, I haven't got a lot of Australian memorabilia or logo type clothing wear, but I do have my Steigen Australian socks, so that'll have to do for the day. But how good's this? Look at that. These little guys here, they're everywhere. I think that first park run was main beach at Surfers Paradise. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. But yeah, I don't think there's... I'll put on screen now how many park runs there are in Australia, but I know it does number in the hundreds, and tens of thousands of people take part every week. What a great initiative parkrun is, and it's come a long way since that first park run in Bushy Park there in the UK. It's changed a lot of people's lives, and we get to run in some places like Strava Winery here that you wouldn't get to run in otherwise. Fantastic, and looking forward to doing this run. Done it once before, pretty hilly. Don't know how the heart rate's going to go. I think it'll be a bit high up and down these hills, but just going to take it really easy this morning. Hey little fella, how you doing? Hey, there's your mate. Oh, there he is, over there in the grass.
Ready, go!
Oh man, that is one tough park run. Just rolling hills, and the last K pretty much uphill. Pretty windy, guys, sorry. But not only uphill, on the side of a hill like that. So, and on grass, long grass, real test. My heart rate today, gotta say too, guys, I really struggled on those hills. Haven't done any sort of hilly runs of note. Sure, a couple of little ones here and there, and the legs really feel it. Got 2 weeks until the Gold Coast 10. Not sure whether I'll do a little MAF hill session this week or not. Just to wake the legs up a little bit to running up hills. because they really felt it this morning, and I was only going at a nice, reasonably cruisy pace. I do know that there is a decent hill in that Gold Coast 10, so just doing a couple of K to cool down, try and run a bit of this, bit of this lactic acid out of the legs from all those hills. It's really hard to find some flat ground to do a cool down. It's just all so hilly. Zero Mate Parkrun, thumbs up. Thanks very much for having us. Sunday morning, bit of a bleak, dreary, rainy morning. Just going to go and close out week 9 of this 11-week training block using the MAF method. 16k long run today, should bring me up to about 65k for the week. Let's go running, and I'll get back to you after the run. Heart rate's a bit high this morning, I don't know why, maybe it's yesterday's park run. Just resetting a little bit of filming and stopping and starting just to drop that heart rate down. Sunday's run done, and just under 17k. Heart rate was really a bit high today, and that's because of that park run yesterday being so hilly, and I think the body was just feeling the effects of all those hills yesterday and not having run hills for quite a while. But 17k, I'll put the details up here on screen. Well, I just had to reset a few times, heart rate getting high. Did a bit of filming, so that brought the heart rate back down. So move into week 10 now. I will do a hill session possibly early in the week, 2 weeks today until that Gold Coast 10, and then that's the end of the 11-week MAF training block, and then I'll be into the 80-20s. So that's it for another week update in this training block, guys. Hope your running is going well, and till the next video, stay safe, happy running, and I'll see you then. Hooroo.